Hi everyone, this is Dr. Wiebrecht here. We're continuing chapter 4 in our lessons. We had left off our last class talking about social institutions. Social institutions, again, are society's standard ways of meeting our basic needs. We talked about a couple of these, but I want to reiterate them so that you guys are fully aware. They are the family, religion, law, politics, economics, education, science, medicine, and the military. All of those are social institutions. Now, in industrialized societies, social institutions tend to be a lot more formal. And in non-literate societies, they tend to be a little bit more informal in that sense. So each institution has its own groups, statuses, values, and norms. Think about that. In the military, right, do we not have different norms that are accustomed to those behaviors and those individuals in that, right? Enlisted personnel versus officers have different norms, different values, different statuses that play a part in those particular roles. Social institutions are sociologically significant because they set those limits and provide guidelines for those behaviors. So it's very important that we understand that. One of the emerging social institutions is, of course, mass media, which we had talked about. It influences our attitudes towards social issues, other people, even our own self-concept of things. So of interest is who controls that mass media. A lot of times that has been a topic in this recent election, right? Who controls the mass media that we watch? The same thing applies here. Functionalists would say that mass media represents the varied interests of many groups that make up a particular nation. Conflict theorists, on the other hand, would see that the interests of the politically elite are being represented. So again, this is very important for us to understand. The functionalists and conflict theorists differ in how they see social institutions. Functionalists view social institutions as established ways of meeting group needs or functional requisites. Think about it, replacing members, right? Socializing new members, producing and distributing goods and services, even preserving a specific kind of order and providing a sense of purpose, right? So think about that. In these social institutions, right, this is how we continually see and develop a function within our society and continue to move individuals through each of these different things, right? Conflict theorists, on the other side, look at social institutions as the primary means by which the elite maintains its privileged position, right? So changes in social structure occur as cultural changes become evident in evolving values, right? New technologies, innovative ideas, globalization, all those things sort of play a part in that. That's why it's sort of important that we look at this. Again, here, many sociologists have looked to try to figure out an answer to the question of what sort of holds a society together in that sense. So understand that social structure is not static. We're going to constantly see movements. We're going to constantly see things happen over time with these evolving new values, new technologies, innovative ideas, and globalization. Keep thinking that, because those are the things that are going to happen as we see movement within our society. All right. Emile Durkheim found that the key to social cohesion, the degree to which members of society feel united by certain values and other social bonds, relates to two specific concepts. The first one is mechanical solidarity and organic solidarity. So what's the difference? Mechanical solidarity is a collective consciousness, okay, where that people experience as a result of sort of performing the same or similar tasks. So think about that. We live in a society, right, where we sort of look at that in a very particular way. Let me give you the flip side here. Organic solidarity is a collective consciousness based on the interdependence brought about by an increasingly specialized division of labor. Think about how people sort of divide certain tasks now. If you're making a boot, you're not going to see that end product of that boot, right? You're more than likely working in a factory working on one part of that particular boot. You're not seeing it from start to finish in that sense. Here's a picture, again, of something that Ferdinand Tones analyzed, how intimate communities, and again, don't hold me to my pronunciation here, Gemeinschaft, was being replaced by impersonal associations, Gesellschaft. So Gemeinschaft is the society in which life is very intimate in that sense. So here, a community where everyone sort of knows each other, getting a very sense of together.